In this video, I'm going to share with you why selling your products at street fairs and festivals should be the very first step in getting your products to marketplace. And especially if you're a cottage food individual making your product in your own home kitchen, it satisfies the direct to the consumer venue that's required for cottage food companies. Because as you know, as a cottage food individual, you can't sell at stores or to restaurants. Even if your product is made in a commercially licensed kitchen, selling at street fairs and festivals has its huge benefits. The first benefit is, as I mentioned before, you can get immediate testimonials as you sample your product. The next benefit is you can get immediate feedback from the individuals that sample your product. Ask them for, if you're selling salsa, for example, how are the peppers? Do I need to add a little bit more pepper? How is the sugar in this jam or the jelly? Do I need to increase the sugar? Is it too tart? Do I need to reduce the sugar? Is it too sweet? That instant feedback allows you to hone in your recipe as your business grows. And then another benefit is you get instant cash flow. The nice thing about selling your products at a street fair and festival, people go to a street fair and festival looking to buy something unique. So after they buy it, they can take it back home or to work and brag about the treasure that they found at the street fair over the previous weekend to their family and friends and coworkers. So people do come to a street fair with money in their pocket and they do want to buy something. So let's go ahead and take it to the next step. This is what you need to start selling your food products at street fairs and festivals. Number one, you're going to need a tent, and only purchase a 10 by 10 tent. And the reason is a 10 by 10 tent complies with the space that you're going to be allocated as a vendor at a street fair. Because as they divide those spaces up, they only give you 10 feet wide and 10 feet deep. So make sure to buy a 10 by 10 tent, which is about $100 to about $150. Next, you're going to want 2 tables. You're going to want a 6-foot table and you're going to want a 4-foot table. 6 plus 4 equals 10, of course. But the type of table that you want to get is a table that folds in the center. So you're going to want to get a 6-foot table that folds in the center and a 4-foot table that folds in the center. This will allow you to carry your tables with you as well as your inventory in almost any size vehicle. So it makes it a lot easier to carry what you need to make money at street fairs. Next, you're going to want to have a tablecloth. A vinyl tablecloth, because as you're sampling your products, there's going to be food and samples and everything that falls onto the top of the table. You want to get a vinyl tablecloth so it doesn't stain any of the cotton tablecloths. Also, the tablecloth has to go to the front of the table all the way to the ground. And the reason that you want that one that goes all the way to the ground is because you're going to store your inventory under your table. Because as people are sampling your product, they love your product, they want to give you money for your product, you don't want to turn your back to them to get inventory behind you. You simply want to reach under the table, pull out their several jars they just purchased from you, and give that to them. So it's a great personal interaction with individuals. Next, as you're giving samples, you're going to be touching food product. Doesn't matter if it's jams or jellies, you're going to be opening that top, putting spoons in there, placing it on the table. Always have a food glove, and always make a conscious effort of changing that food glove several times during the day. Because I don't know about you, but I've been to street fairs and festivals where people are sampling product, they're touching product, then they're taking money, putting the money in their till, all with the same food glove. They don't change that glove for 6 and 8 hours. To me, that's absolutely disgusting. What you want to do as a food vendor, you want to go the exact opposite route. As people are sampling, coming and sampling your food, you want to make a conscious effort of showing them how sanitary your company is. Because nobody wants to sample dirty food, obviously. But number 2, you may get in trouble by the health inspector. Because there are health inspectors that do attend street fairs and specifically target food companies to ensure, which I fully believe in, to ensure that they're providing sanitary samples. So what we do, every 15 or 20 minutes, even if we don't sample for 15 or 20 minutes, number 1, we don't wear food gloves. After every sampling, myself and my team take off the food glove and throw it away. Because what that does is people come to the table and start sampling. They see you, number 1, put a new food glove on, and number 2, not touching any of the tabletops or any money with an old food glove. And what we do too is after we provide a sample, we take the food glove off, we take the money, put it in a till, put a new food glove on. we make a conscious effort of ensuring that we are very, very sanitary. And truthfully, I've had food inspectors come up to me and my team and say they've been watching us for 15 and 20 minutes, and they are very, very impressed how sanitary we are as we are sampling our products at street fairs and festivals. And that's a reputation that you definitely want to have with the food inspectors. But more importantly, as people try your products, they're going to purchase more because they know that you're a very, very sanitary company. Next, let's talk about payment. You're going to be taking cash, and you're going to be taking credit cards or debit cards. You can get mobile applications on your iPhone and your iTablet, which are numerous today, that you can just simply swipe a credit card. But about 40 to 60% is actually credit card or debit card for street fairs. We get a lot of cash, but it's obviously debit card and credit card. Now, let's talk about how you find a street fair or festival in your local area. The best way to find a street fair and festival to become a vendor at is to contact your local unit of government. If you live in a city, contact town hall. If you live in a village, contact village hall, because all across America, each community has street fairs and festivals that happen on a weekly or monthly basis. Those are the people you want to contact, because usually it's set up by one of the governmental areas, maybe the Chamber of Commerce, from that standpoint. But for the first step is reach out to your governmental center, say you want to become a vendor at the upcoming street fair, and they'll kind of direct you through that. So in this video, I wanted to share with you the advantages of selling at street fairs and festivals, but more importantly, give you a quick start guide of the type of inventory you need, which is your tables, your tabletop, definitely your food gloves, a till, as well as you want to get a tent in and of itself. And again, in this video, the purpose was to give you the fast start guide to get started fast in selling your products at street fairs and festivals, so you can get those testimonials, you get that instant customer feedback, and you can make that income instantly to fund your business and the growth of your business.